It is finally here, our biggest game of the season, the old enemy, our neighbours, the Joker to our Batman, the Red Skull to our Captain America, the... What do you mean we have to play Preston first?
Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Revitalising Villa, this Football Manager 2018 series, and welcome to the first ever episode of Revitalising Villa is War. Today we finally play our second city rivals, Birmingham City. Finally have that game. I've been waiting for it all season. We have to win. We have to win. I just can't. Before we get there, we've got a little game against Preston in the Carabao Cup 4th round. A really nice draw. I'm very happy with that draw. And if we can beat Preston, who knows what could happen. Preston are 18th in the Championship. If I lower this down here, if you see here, Preston 18th. Haven't won in their last 6 games, I just saw off camera. So things could be very good for us. We are sitting in 5th after the win against Fulham propelled us back up. The 4-1 loss to Wolves was a bit of a drop. So Wolves sitting in 2nd. We're only 2 points off the top, to be fair. It's very tight. The first 3 are joint top, really. Sunderland and Wolves have the same goal difference too, same results. It's really close, incredibly close. So anything can happen. A win against Preston and a win against Birmingham in the league could really help. It's going to be a change side for this game against Preston. I know it's a big cup game, but with Birmingham on the weekend, just 4 days away, it's a bigger game. So I'm going to make some changes. Johnson does keep his place in goal because he is our number 1. Christopher Ayer is on the right centre-back. I don't think you can see. I think this is where I am on the camera. Sorry, guys, but... yeah, Christopher Ayer, right centre-back. John Terry and Samba, it's the defence that played against Fulham. They keep their places. James Bree keeps his place at right wing-back. Neil Taylor comes in for Brian. Brian did get an assist, but I think I'm going to play Brian on the weekend. So Taylor can get a game here. Mile Jedinak plays his first game of the season. I'm pretty sure it's his first game of the season. Ball-winning midfielder. Conor Hurahan back in at the attacking playmaker role there. Adoma on the right, Andre Green on the left gets a chance, and Lys Mousset, after really good form coming off the bench, gets the start against Preston. A couple of goals for him, and he may force his way in against Birmingham, who knows. But rest for Codger, rest for Snodgrass, rest for the likes of Lansbury, Hanson, Chester, Brian, as I already mentioned. So I think today, as much as it is about beating Preston, we should beat Preston. I've got an eye on the second game, to be honest. The other games in the Carabao Cup 4th round, of course, Chelsea against Manchester United is a big one. Leicester, Swansea, Millwall, Southampton. That's today, and there are 4 other games tomorrow. So let's keep an eye on that Chelsea-Man United game, though. That could be a big team going out, I think. This is the match preview. Our strong recent form, while theirs has been woeful. They've got a lot of injuries. Jack Grealish still not quite back for us. Alex Neil, the former Norwich man, in charge at Preston, and I'm very confident going into this one. I'm very confident. Villa Park as well. Home tie. Brilliant. Preston have former Villa man Callum Robinson. A lot was expected of him at Villa, but he was let go during the Paul Lambert regime. He wasn't really given a chance. And he's done well for Preston, actually, in the lower leagues in League One as they were promoted. He's done very well for them. Josh Harrop, I see on the bench. Okay. Ben Pringle. That's a brilliant name. Declan Rudd in goal is a decent goalkeeper at this level as well. So I'm surprised that Preston have done as bad as they have, to be honest with you. But hopefully we can take advantage and get another win. As always, we start on attacking. I think in a game against Preston as well, we should dominate the game and attacking. I can't see us coming off it really unless Preston make a few chances, and we'll see how it goes. An early injury for them, Tom Barkazan. Never heard of him really. He comes off and Hawken comes on, so that's a blow for them. And Manchester United lead Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. Romelu Lukaku after 6 minutes. That's a story for you. Okay, first highlight of the game then. Declan Rudd's long kick. John Terry wins the header and Lys Mousset's onto it. This is nice from Mousset. Wide for Green, and Taylor is on the overlap. Didn't find him though. And we'll come back inside to Hurahan. There we go then. Taylor on the outside. Can he find a cross? He can. And Lys Mousset at the near post. It was a carbon copy of the goal against Fulham. But this time Lys Mousset hits the bar with a header. We have another chance straight away. Davies back to Rudd, and this could be theirs if they can work it from the back. Fisher. Let's see how we defend this. Hughel's got a lot of space there. That's a lot of space for him. But Hurahan's won it, and Mousset is onto it on a break now. He's all on his own, but does he need anyone? Yes, he does. That's perhaps one of the worst strikes you're ever going to see. We're flying through to half-time and not much is happening at the moment. We've had 3 shots, none on target, which is quite disappointing. And Albert Adoma is seemingly having a shocker, 6.4. I might bring him off at half-time. I'm going to bring Scott Hogan on to play the complete forward role. His first appearance since that weird injury. And Mousset's just going to play right wing. He can play there. He's not confident, but to be honest with you, a lot of players are still just learning roles. It's still very early on in terms of the training. So let's see how it goes. They've brought on Josh Harrop, of course, Football Manager legend for a lot of people. A lot of people have had him over the years and he's done very well. Hopefully he doesn't do well today against us. I wonder what I can do in terms of team instructions to really sort of change this, because we're not really doing anything at the moment. We've got work the ball into the box. Maybe if we take that off and just put be more expressive and more direct passing. Let's try that. See if it makes any difference, because we're not really doing anything at the moment. They've changed their midfield 3 during the game. The right wing, the centre mid, the left wing in terms of the attacking midfield. Maybe another change for us is needed. I saw someone on 6.4. Mousset, fair enough. He's not really playing well either. Bjarnason can come on and we'll swap Bjarnason for Green. Anybody else I think can make a difference. We do have Kodja, but I'm not sure he's the right man to bring on in this situation, to be honest. Maybe Henry Lansbury, but I think I'll leave it at that for now and see if the winger, Berke Bjarnason, can make a difference. Disappointing for Lys Mousset. This was his chance and he hasn't taken it. Man United are 2-0 up away at Chelsea, by the way. Anthony Martial with a penalty. It's not an impressive performance, this, and it looks like it's going to be going to extra time, which is not what we wanted with a big game on the weekend. That's really disappointing. Chelsea are 3-0 down to Man United. Marcus Rashford now, as the end of 90 minutes hits. Right then, Jednak off, Lansbury on, a bit of an attacking change. Fans won't be happy with this because we've been poor at home to Preston. Horgan now, Breeze fouled him, it'll be a free kick for them. I don't think it'll be a chance though. No, there we go. Hurahan to Bjarnason, can he make a difference? Not with passes like that. And Hugo's gone straight through. This is disappointing, and that's an even worse finish. This is perhaps the worst game of football you are ever going to likely to see. 2 sides that do not want to win the game, seemingly. Johnston with a long kick. To no one. Cunningham heads it away, but here's Ayer. Can we get anything going? No, given away. Lansbury couldn't win it, and now here's Josh Harrop. I mentioned him earlier. Maguire to Fisher. Lansbury wins it back, and now Hogan can't get control of it, and Preston seem to have the run. It's in towards Hugo. Johnston's cleared it away, and Taylor over the top now. Nothing. I don't know what this highlight is, but it's a weird one. Lansbury now to Green. Andre Green to Hogan. This is better. Hurahan into Bjarnason with a chance, and Bjarnason's put it over. That's a bad miss in a game that we haven't had many chances. You wouldn't think we've been on attacking, but we have. Right, here we come though. Lansbury. Hurahan wide for Taylor. We got pressure. Taylor's cross. Green couldn't get there. James Bree to Lansbury. Oh, he's put it wide. Henry Lansbury. 2 substitutes with 2 big chances. This is getting disappointing. Made one more change. I threw Kodja on with penalties coming as well. I put Kodja on the right wing for the final 5 minutes, but it is penalties. It is penalties. And I kind of wish I'd left Jednak on now. It's penalty shootout then. It's Maguire up first for Preston. We've done this once in the save. Can we do it again? Maguire for Preston. Scores. Good penalty. Well done. It's Jonathan Kodja to step up. I brought him on literally to score a penalty, so he better goddamn do it. King Kodja. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. 1-1, Villa Park. Bjarnason to make it 2-1. This stupid penalty shootout thing that's changed this year. Bjarnason scores. Good penalty. Good penalty. Sent the goalkeeper the wrong way too. Josh Harrop, mentioned him a few times throughout the game even. Can he score to make it 2-2? No, he can't. Sam Johnson with a save. Stood tall down the middle. And now Brown, if he misses this, we've got a great opportunity. It's Brown to make it 2-2. And he's missed 2. Sam Johnson straight down the middle again. And now Scott Hogan to make it 3-1 with a kick in hand. Can he do it? Yes, he can. Brilliant, brilliant finish from Scott Hogan. It's 3-1. And now all of a sudden, we look like we are going to limp through into the 5th round with a really unconvincing performance. I'm so glad I rested players now. I've got to be honest with you. If we'd have played our full strength and this would have happened, we'd have been screwed for Birmingham. Conor Hurahan to make it 4-1 then. And he scores 2. And that is it. Aston Villa destroy Preston on penalties, because in the game we were poor. We were poor. But hey-ho, we're through to the 5th round, and I think the draw comes before Birmingham. And just 4 ties to bring out, and with Villa, City, Southampton, Watford, Leicester, United, Stoke and Wolves, there are still some pretty... To be honest with you, it's not an easy game there at all, is there? So we are probably the worst side left in the competition. So I'd take a Stoke, I think. I think Stoke might be the best option. Maybe Watford. Let's see how it goes. It's Leicester out first. Who's going to Leicester away? It's Wolves to Leicester. So a Midlands derby there. That's quite interesting. Manchester City away. This is the one you do not want. You do not want Manchester City away. Southampton get Manchester City away. That's lucky. Watford away. Wouldn't be a bad result. If they draw out Stoke here, we get Manchester United. So I'm kind of hoping this is either United or us. It's Stoke. Oh, for God's sake. That means then we play Manchester United away in the Carabao Cup quarter-final. Well, it's been a nice run. Aston Villa favourite Peter Withers singled out winger Jeremy Boga as the Birmingham player to watch out for. He's made 10 appearances so far this season, scoring 2 goals. That's not really the... Okay. Former Villa man Alan Hutton has recalled the importance of the Second City derby to the club supporters. Oh, I do know. I'm very nervous. Sellout expected at St Andrews, backed by close to 1,400 Villa fans, which would be good. And we are the favourites for the game. I've mentioned before on these videos that obviously I have a degree in sports journalism. It's what I want to be doing for my career. And I've got to be honest, Dan Richards at football365.com has probably the worst question I've ever saw asked to a manager. Just, can we have some team news? It's a bit boring, isn't it? I'm not willing to discuss any tactical details. And these are the 11 men up to the task today of going to war. This episode is like the old wrestling, the Raw is War in the Attitude Era, where the first hour was some really good action. You know, you saw some really good wrestling, and it was good. But the second hour, you knew things were about to go down, and things are about to go down here. Birmingham City versus Aston Villa, the second City derby. I am nervous as hell. Let's do this. Men to watch out for them, of course, Lukas Jutkovic we'll go with. Jota, Boga, Magoma. That's a pretty lethal front four, I would say, but it's defensively that they struggle. So hopefully we can take advantage. Snodgrass versus Obita is one that I think could work in our favour, to be honest with you. If there was ever a team talk where you would say, let's give the fans a performance, this is the one. Let's see if the players even care. Well, 2 did. Sam Johnson and, of course, John Terry, because he is a warrior. This is why he plays today. That is why he plays. St Andrews, the hellhole that is St Andrews. I shouldn't say that, to be fair. I shouldn't say that. There are probably Birmingham City fans watching, and if you are, enjoy. I really hope we win now. I really hope we win now after saying that. First chance, it looks like it's going to be ours. Here's Lansbury in the box to Snodgrass. Robert Snodgrass, a bit of space. Oh, it's a penalty. It's a penalty. Aston Villa have a penalty. It's Jonathan Codger. I'm dribbling. Jonathan Codger to take the penalty. 10 minutes in, and he scores. King Codger when you need him the most. Jonathan Codger. Aston Villa lead at St Andrews, and with this win, we will go top for a couple of hours at least. Brilliant. Just about scored. I did think about bringing in Gabby Agbonlahor, who's sitting in the reserves, rotting away on all of his money. I can't sell him. I thought about bringing him in just because it's Birmingham and he scores against Birmingham. I'm glad I didn't. Jonathan Codger from the spot. 1-0 Aston Villa. I'm tempted to put it on counter, but here we come again then. Hurahan with it. It's Lansbury on the edge of the box. Skip, can he get space? It's a good run and a cross in, but Jutkovic should be able to break for Birmingham now. And here's Boga. This is a problem. Magoma to Jutkovic. They've got men in on the right. Here's Jota. They've worked it well, but it's suddenly slowed down. We've got men back now. We have got men back behind the ball. Obita now. They've got a man over there with Magoma. Magoma's cross. Jota and Doy. It's 1-1. Oh, I should have gone on counter. It was a really well-worked goal from Smallleaf, to be fair. You may see me call them Smallleaf a couple of times because that's what they are. Magoma's cross, Yotta's headed down, fair finish, alright. And Doy's a decent player on this game, I'm told, actually. He goes on to be pretty good, so yeah, fair enough, Check and Doy, 1-1. Half-time approaching then. They've probably had the better of the game, actually, I would say. More shots since the goal. They've pushed on. Haven't really had a highlight since then, though. I'm tempted to stick it on the counter. But no, we'll go with attacking. We'll keep it up. They've got more possession. Right, hold on a minute. Let's change this. If we're not going to keep hold of the ball and keep possession on shorter passing and retain possession, then you might as well take it off and go more direct passing. Because it kind of defeats the whole point. If you're not going to have possession, why try and keep it? It's a corner for us. It's whipped in and headed away at the near post. I need to mess with corners because we don't do... That's a good cross. Oh, and Bjarnason hit the crossbar. That was weird. I do need to have a mess with set pieces, to be honest with you. We've done pretty well with set pieces, but I think we can score a lot more with them. A throw in on the right now. Lansbury can't lose out there to Magoma. Come on, Lansbury, you're better than that. And Obita will be able to hack it clear, but it'll just come back. And it'll just come back at us. We're just not really keeping hold of the ball at all, are we? Magoma into Boga. This is a chance. Jeremy Boga, that is some finish. They highlighted him before the game, and Jeremy Boga has put Birmingham 2-1 up. Oh, no. You're not seeing a replay because I need to make changes, and I don't know where to go. Right. Lansbury can play attacking playmaker there. Varela can play just off Kodja. Let's see if that makes a difference. And Adoma for Bjarnason. I don't know how we're going to get back into this. I brought on Varela. Yeah, I'm not sure. They're coming forward again. Colin, Abita, Magoma. Boga again. They've got a lot of space here. Boga has, and can he find a cross? He has done. It's Magoma. It's 3. Oh, it's a killer blow. That actually hurt. Oh my god. Never cried on camera before, but I'm very close. I beat her to Boga. Jutkiewicz won the header over 3 men. 3! Sorry, headphone users. 3 men. That's horrific. What do we even do here? Substitutes didn't have a chance to make any impact. I don't know. Lansbury's made a 2-footed tackle. Lansbury's made a Don't. Henry Lansbury sent off, 2-footed tackle, just as Craig Gardner comes on. What's the point? Just want to turn it off now. I don't want to play anyway. It's not even fun anymore. Another highlight for them. What a shock. Jutkiewicz. Boga, who's been pretty brilliant, to be fair. Colin. We've got 2 men around him. We couldn't win the ball because we're pretty useless. Abita's cross. Hansen with a very good header away. Boga on the edge of the box. Sends it wide. If they hit a 4th, honestly, I'm going to... I don't even know. Stockdale's long kick. Jutkiewicz is going to win the header surely. He didn't actually. Chester won it. But here we go again then. Adoma. Can we actually get a goal back? Please. Here's Varela, who's done nothing all season. Fede Varela has scored his first Villa goal. Well then. Hold on. 1 goddamn minute. Right. Be more expressive. I'm going to stick it on overload. Take more risks. Okay. And team shape will be highly structured, which will mean that they will just attack. Just attack. If we get a 3-3 from this, oh my word. We're down to 10 men, remember. Gardner. Don't. Johnson with a save. If Craig Gardner would have scored then, honestly. And the time's ticked away. Overload's made no difference. 20 seconds to go. We've lost to Birmingham. There's the full-time whistle. This is what a depressed Villa fan looks like. We've lost to Birmingham. We were 1-0 up and we've lost to Birmingham. They've dominated us as well. They've actually dominated us. I don't think this tactic works because this is not the first time in the season that we've been dominated. I think we've got lucky so far with the games that we've won. We didn't get lucky today. We've been poor. And now I've told us. Oh, now I've told the team it's a pleasing performance. What am I doing? Just stop. Stop the music. Stop the music. We don't deserve music. Get the music off. It's just end the episode. And that, ladies and gentlemen, will bring an end to this episode. Revitalising Villa is war, and we have lost this battle. I don't even want to speak to you anymore. Until next time, from me to you, goodbye.